you a recent example of one of my pieces that's actually finished, and it was presented here at the Arts Centre Melbourne last year, and it was also presented at Turner Contemporary in the UK, and it recently had a showing at the Sonic Fusion Festival in Manchester. The piece that I would like to talk to you about is called Dead Symphony. It's a fusion of science, documentary art, and sound. And what I asked the question for this particular work was, what does it sound like when you die? There's been a lot of research done on what the visual understanding of what death is, and for people who have had those near-death experiences, but there hasn't necessarily been an understanding of sound. So I went for 2 years, I traversed the world and talked to people from different religious, spiritual backgrounds, people who had had these near-death experiences, and I talked to them about what they heard, and what I found out was that a lot of people hear this incredibly beautiful music. And regardless of how they died or how old they were at the point of death, this music was very, very strongly remembered. And it gave them such a calling that they described it as a very loving feeling. So I managed to talk to these people and chart out all of their music into little sonic pieces, and then I worked with a chamber ensemble, and this work was then composed into a symphony. So it's actually the music that people have heard when they died, and what was most interesting was I started speaking at science conferences because my artwork became research. And this work is called Dead Symphony, and it's performed by the Apartment House in the UK, and that is an example of my work, and I don't have to drink Bundaberg rum. Yay!
Well, that's it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I'd like you to give a warm welcome to all the people who so generously shared their projects and work and practice.